What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to Chipz-N-Stix. I'm your boy Chips. Today's sticks are on the Super NES Mini. This is going to be a short review. I'm just going to go into the things that I don't like really quick. It's not that many, so just hang with me. The first one is about the power cord. Now, they give you a power brick, AC adapter, but the actual plug itself is super short. What I suggest you do is if you have, let's say, another system like a PS4 or an Xbox where you can plug in the micro USB cable, use that because it can also serve as a power supply, and it's gonna make it a lot more convenient for you to use. The second thing I don't like about this, it's not that big of a deal for me because I found a way around it, but you know, for other people it might be a problem. The cord for the controller isn't necessarily that long. If you have a home entertainment setup where you actually plug this into a TV, then that might be a problem for you. Now, what you can do is go on Amazon and get the cord extensions, but do your research and see how well those work. I don't need to use them because everything is pretty close to me, but I've tried to use this somewhere else and it's like we had to sit really close to the TV in order just to have some fun. The third thing is that in order to start over on a game, you have to manually get up and hit the reset button on the Super NES Mini. Now, you can also suspend game points, you know, so you can go back to it later, but basically to do that, you'd have to keep getting up and using that reset button. I know they wanted to keep it as close to the original as possible, but something would have helped where you could have like a quick 4-button combination on a controller that can bring you back to the home screen, something like a soft reset. It would have helped out. But let me go into the things that I do like, and man, there are a lot. One, it's super small, so it's compact. You can carry it in your book bag. It's easy to carry around, and it doesn't take up a lot of desk space. So if that's something that you have to take into account, this gets an A in my book for that one. Another thing is that, of course, now everything works with modern TV, so it's an HDMI cable. That is, that's a given. They'd have to do that. I'm pretty sure they did that with the NES Classic. I don't have one, so I mean, it would be common sense in this day and age anyway. Nobody's gonna go back to using composite cables and AV cords and stuff like that. Whatever. There's about 20 games on here that are just super fun, and it's the starting point for a lot of series that are going on today. Like, you have Zelda, you have Super Mario, you have Super Metroid coming back out, but all of these games started with the old systems, and it really does give you that nostalgic feel because it does take you back, and it's really simple to pick up and play. You have another game on here, Donkey Kong, which they need to make again, but that's also really fun. And there's also Mega Man. There's a lot of different platformers on here, and one thing I would definitely recommend you guys to play is Kirby, because there's like 5 games in one game for Kirby, and it's really fun. Is a bunch of different variations on how you can play it. Like, the basis of the games are all different. There's Mario Kart, which some people don't like now because the levels are so flat, and some people complain about it. It hurts their eyes or whatever. To me, it's the same Mario Kart, but just a lot more simple, and it's a lot more fun. You can play with 2 people, and that's another thing that actually kind of sucks about this. Just going back really quick, there's no real multiplayer feature besides having 2 people on one system. It's a new retro release, so I'm pretty sure they weren't banking on that for everybody to pick it up and have fun and enjoy it. I have to give a quick shout out to my boy Major No Fun, who recommended Earthbound as a great RPG to play. I fought tooth and nail to stay up and play this game, and I don't know, for some reason I couldn't do it. Maybe I was just tired that day, but it started off super slow and I couldn't really get into it, but I'm gonna try to do it again. This is, to me, purely nostalgia, And, you know, given that fact, it's still a lot of fun. I would recommend everyone to pick this up if they can. GameStop and ThinkGeek said that they had ran out of systems and that they're releasing more next year. But today, well, as I'm recording this, it's November 10th, 2017. I stopped into a GameStop to pick up a gift for someone else and found out that they actually had 2 more Super NES Classics. So I picked up one and another customer picked up one. So the representative told me that they restock about every week. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but I'd say look into it. Overall, this system is it's a must-have for any retro game lover or just a video game lover, period. You gotta have this in your collection. It's a go. Alright, so that's my review. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all later.